Not the ending the Wimberley Texans wanted to a season. They took on Texarkana Pleasant Grove today for the state championship and fell short. Let's roll the highlights, though, and see how it all went down. It wasn't the best start for the Texans. Hawks with the kickoff return. Kemya Hicks off to the races right here. He's dodging them left, right, and then he ends up going all the way to the end zone to give Pleasant Grove an early 7-0 lead. Wimberley, though, answers midway through the first. Colby Boyle right here. He gets the catch. He's running. He's also dodging them, and then a nice little jump and makes it 7-7. Let's jump to the third quarter. Pleasant Grove quarterback Ben Harmon pass to Antonio Watkins, and it's a touchdown for them, 28-14 Pleasant Grove. The Hawks defense then started to dial up the pressure in the second half. Final score in this one, Pleasant Grove 35, Wimberley 21. Pleasant Grove's second state title in 3 years. KVUE's Jake Garcia is at AT&T Stadium with more on this game.
In a storybook season for Wimberley, the Texans were hoping their Cinderella magic lasted just one more game, one more half, when they found themselves trailing by only 7 to powerhouse Pleasant Grove. But that's when the Hawks decided to break their opponent's glass slipper. They did it by dominating the point of attack, ripping off big run after big run, and suffocating the Wimberley offense.
Boy, they knocked us off the ball and really just controlled it there.
Their D-line is. Those guys are some of the best I've ever played against in my 4 years. They're big, they're physical, they're awesome guys.
Stuffed our run game, and then we became one-dimensional, and then it was tough to move the ball on them. So you got to give your hats off to those guys.
Pleasant Grove running back Bruce Garrett did big damage on the ground. But even in a loss for the Texans, no damage done to the pride in what they accomplished.
We wanted it every single Friday night more than the other team, and that was clear every single time we stepped on the field.
Pretty special when you get a group that's tight like that and love each other and love being around each other.
We weren't supposed to be here tonight. Then we came out here and fought our hardest, and we had a few mistakes, but we stayed in that game and we fought our hardest, just like we have been for the last 6 weeks.
It was a team that proved a lot of people wrong just by getting to the state championship, and a town that loved every second.
It's a very small town, but it feels very big on Friday nights.
You look up in there and like, where all these people come from? Because we don't have that many people in our little town.
Even the losses tonight, they still love us, and they're not going away anytime soon, and I'm just blessed to have them in our lives.
So ends the season of one of the biggest surprises in the state. Remember, it's a very young Wimberley team that may have just arrived ahead of schedule, and Warren said after the game his program has one bright future. At AT&T Stadium, Jake Garcia, KVUE Sports.